The honourable member for Sturgeon River Parkland.
Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Public Safety has claimed numerous times that he invoked the Emergencies Act after a recommendation to do so by law enforcement. Last week, RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki told committee that, quote, there was never a question of requesting the Emergencies Act, end quote, and that she could think of no other law enforcement body requesting it either. Can the minister tell Canadians what law enforcement asked him to invoke the Emergencies Act?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, let me clarify again for my honourable colleague what the Commissioner said. She said, what I can say is that the Emergencies Act did give us the tools that we needed to get the job done quickly. She said, Mr. Speaker, I can tell you from an RCMP perspective, for example, that we were in the midst of trying to enforce at Coots, and we could not enforce because we couldn't access tow trucks. Those are just two very clear statements of the RCMP Commissioner who explained how it is that the Emergencies Act helped to restore public safety.
The honourable member for Sturgeon River Parkland.
Well, Mr. Speaker, that still doesn't answer the question. The RCMP Commissioner may have said it was necessary, but she clearly refuted what the minister's claim was, that they had recommended it. On May 2nd, the Minister of Public Safety stated in this House, quote, at the recommendation of police, we invoked the Emergencies Act, end quote. On April 28th, he further stated, quote, it was on the advice of law enforcement that we invoked the Emergencies Act, end quote. Can the minister back up these statements by answering my question, or will he admit that these statements were false?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, I'm just finally glad that on Tuesday, May 16th, my honourable colleague from the Conservative Party admitted that the RCMP Commissioner's testimony was that the Emergencies Act was necessary. In his own words, Mr. Speaker, finally, we've been waiting months for that admission. Mr. Speaker, we invoked the Emergencies Act to protect Canadians. We invoked it, and we will continue to participate now in the review exercise in a way that is transparent. Thank you.
Order!